So, hello G Squad and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see by the title, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make your very own Reese'S style peanut butter cups using your choice of chocolate as well as what type of peanut butter filling you're going to use. So, family, how you doing? I'm doing alright. So, I'm just going to pan in. As you can see, I have all my ingredients here on the counter. So what I'm going to be using today, I have this Toll House dark chocolate morsel. So that's going to be the chocolate of choice to make our peanut butter cups. And then as for peanut butter, I'm using two types. They're both creamy style peanut butter. However, this one has nuts in it for all you nut lovers. And then this one is just regular plain peanut butter, but as I said, they're both creamy. It doesn't matter what brand you use, you know, it's peanut butter. So now also, I'm going to be melting the chocolate. I'm going to use this measuring cup. It's better to use glass when you melting chocolate because the glass, it heats up around the entire perimeter, you know, of the jar, and it lends assistance in the melting process of the chocolate. And then on deck, just in case my chocolate, you know, is not thinning out the way that I want, and I don't want to keep putting it back and forth in the microwave because then at some point it'll burn. I have, this is what you call easy thin, and I ordered this from Amazon, and I promise you I would try and remember to link this. We'll put the name of it in the description box, not the link. Okay, so then to actually form our peanut butter cups, I have this this tray. I also picked this up from Amazon, and as you can see, it has like little, you know, circular slots, and you know, this is how thick your candy. You can make it as thick as you like. And so again, I ordered this from Amazon, and this was probably about, you know, $4 or $5. And then I just have my, you know, little utensils, spoons on hand, and just a little stirrer. So now to get started, I'm going to go ahead and pour some chocolate, you know, into this cup. And so now when you're melting your chocolate, let me just add this to the cup. And so I'm going to actually, this is 2 cups. So I'm going to melt 2 cups of chocolate, okay? And now, when you're melting your chocolate, you want to do it in 30-second intervals. If you're going to be using a microwave, every 30 seconds you take it out, and then you just want to stir it and just, you know, monitor the consistency. For me, I mostly do this twice. I usually put it in it twice at 30-second intervals. Or if you don't like using a microwave, I know some people, you know, they shy away from the microwave, you can use a double boiler. If you don't have a double boiler, then feel free to use a pot and fill the pot up maybe like 3/4 a cup away, 3/4 cup in the pot, and take your chocolate and put it in a glass bowl. And then once the water begins to boil, you want to catch the steam, and that's going to allow your chocolate to melt. However, do not let the glass touch the water, you know, inside the pot, okay? And if you're interested in seeing me do a video with, you know, me making some chocolate treats other than, you know, the peanut butter cups, and I'll do it the you know, the way I just described with the pot and the water. You know, I'll be happy to do it that way, okay? So right now I'm going to go ahead and pop this in for the first 30 seconds. Then I'm going to come back on the camera and let you see what that looks like after the first process. Okay, G Squad, so let me back up some. So this is how it looks after the first go round of 30 seconds. So when I put it in, you know, I don't know if you can see, like some of it started to melt. And again, that's because, actually you can see on the outside. And again, that's because of the glass I was telling you about. So I'm going to put it again for another 30 seconds, and then I'll pop back in. Alright, family, so this is how the chocolate looks. I put it in 3 times. Let me just pan down just a little and get to stirring this stuff. Oops, okay. Alright, so this is how it looks after 3 go-rounds. So now what you're going to do is you just want to stir it. Just constantly stir it while it melts, because you want to get that creamy, you know, texture. And so now as I'm stirring this, family, I just want to once again, thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel. We are now over 400 subscribers, and I really appreciate all the love. And then also I want to just, reach out to the ones, because I do look at the analytics on YouTube, and it's like I have like over 12,000 the last time that I checked. People, tuning in to watch my channel. And I just want to say, if you've been here multiple times, y'all, you might as well just subscribe to the channel, join the family. As I said, you get instant approval. Good credit, bad credit. It doesn't matter. To join the family, you don't need to go through adoption. You don't have to go through the court. You can literally be a member, of our family by the time, this video is over. It's just that simple. And we welcome you with open arms, And we have a lot of fun over here. We exchange, different cooking ideas, different cooking tips, so, yeah, just, like I said, just join the family, y'all. And I will even venture to say, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do two things. And that's one, I'm going to do a cooking live. And let me tell you, that's a lot for me because I'm an introvert. Y'all, our chocolate is almost where I want it. See how it is? But I just wanted just a tad bit, loose. So I'm just going to keep stirring this. And so, yeah, so I'm going to do a cooking live. And I want to do at the end of that, I want to do a giveaway. Again, just to show you all my appreciation. So, make sure, that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, share, turn on your post notifications, y'all, so we can really, get this channel popping and going and have some fun and do some giveaways. And then also I want to show to you, how I'm going to, YouTube is like changing my life. It really has, And so yeah, so with that being said, I just wanted to kill some time while we're doing this chocolate. So this is how the chocolate looks. Let me bring it up a little closer for y'all. That nice, dark, rich, healthy chocolate, okay? Okay. So that's how it looks. So now, this is our tray. So now we're going to begin to fill our tray. Let me kind of pan back some. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to fill each one of these holes halfway, okay, with my chocolate. So I'm just going to use my spatula just to kind of guide it. And another good thing about mixing it in your measuring cup, is that you have the, well, I don't want to throw away any chocolate, child. Okay. Is that you have this little pour, sprout that helps you guide the chocolate evenly. So I'm going to try to do this where y'all can do it on an angle where you can see it. So I'm just going to begin pouring it halfway. Like I said, in each. Okay. So any mess you have, you can just clean up, afterwards. So. I'm just going to go through each one of them. This is the fun part. And this is a nice little, treat that you could do with the kids. Other than a microwave, there's no heat involved. You don't have to turn on the stove. And then, like I said, it's dark chocolate with peanut butter. Hunty. Can't go wrong with that. And then also I did check out my other video. I'll link that to it. I did a chocolate covered strawberry where I have the strawberry on top, and then in the base of the candy I have fresh strawberries. Okay, so now, I have my chocolate inside my circle. So now what I'm going to do, let me just get it down in here just to make sure I cover everything. Okay, so now, see? So now I'm going to take this, just like I did in my video, and you want to hit it against the counter, because what you want to do, in the air that's in there, in the air bubbles, you want to get them out, and then you just want to make sure your chocolate is even. Let me not do this and explain at the same time. So you just want to, so see, I don't know if you can see these like little air bubbles right here. So I just want to you want to shake it and just, okay. There you go. Alright, so now we're going to put this off to the side. So now we're going to begin with our filling, our peanut butter filling. Okay, let's back up some. So now I'm going to start with the creamy peanut butter. So I'm going to take my spoon, right? And I'm going to scoop out some of my peanut butter, like so. And then I'm going to go and add it now in my chocolate. Let me use my spatula. So now I'm just going to push it off like so, right into my chocolate. Okay. And so now I'm just going to spread that around. Y'all, let me pause this video some because I got the old man in the background snoring. Let me see if he'll hear me. Nope. Y'all pop right back in. Alright, family. The challenges are struggling. So, alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and scoop out some more. Just continue on. I'm going to fill it. Just add as much peanut butter, as you like. And then now, the key is make sure whatever you're filling your chocolate with, make sure it's in the center. Okay? Because you want to, once you add your top layer, you don't want to be able for people to see, especially if you're doing this for people, you don't want them to be able to see through the sides, what it is, Okay, so if you can, I don't know if you can see that, so I'm just spreading my peanut butter out like that. Just trying to get as much as I can throughout the candy without, like I said, going towards the edges. I want to keep it in the center as much as possible. Okay, so I want to add some more chocolate to this one. Alright, so I hope you got the gist of this. I hope I'm explaining it. Alright, so now that's the creamy. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the peanut one. Okay, so let me just rinse the spoon off real quick. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. This time, like I said, I'm using the creamy peanut. And the reason I like to use the creamy, because just what it says is creamy. It's easier, it's more manageable. Especially when you're trying to spread it out. Because it's creamy and moist, it helps with the process. So, I'll do these last two. Okay. And then this one. Okay, so now I'm going to rinse the peanut butter off this, because now when I add the top layer, I don't want, actually, you know what, I don't even need to use this. I'm going to go back to using the sprout. And now I'm just going to pour chocolate over. Okay, to give it a top coat. Okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this chocolate in for like about 5 seconds just to melt it a little more. 5 or 10 seconds because I want it to pour. Okay, I'll be there, you all. Okay, so now once I add the top layer on here, what I'm going to do is sit it in the freezer for about 8 to 10 minutes and let it harden. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. Oh, and family, another thing I meant to I wanted to mention early on, before you melt your chocolate in your glass, make sure that it's completely dry on the inside. You know, you don't have water, you know, mixed up in there. Okay, so here we go. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead, like I said, and just add the top coat. To each one of these. And y'all, I would advise you, like, you know, just because you have the depth of these, this particular mold is deep, I would advise you to like make them kind of thin, because as I said, the video that I did of the strawberries, the chocolate was so thick when I went to bite into it, family, woo! Let me tell you something. I had to pull back. This family was about to be cooking meals with Toothless G. Because that thing was so thick, I had to literally let it sit out and allow the chocolate to melt. Okay, so now I have everything covered. So once again, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move it around. Why do I keep saying I'm gonna? So I'm just moving it around. And you see how the chocolate is peeking out there? So I'm just going to take my spoon, you know, just cover that up. It's a quick fix. Just cover it up like so. You see? Cover it up. Bam. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. Cover it up. There we go. See? Like so. Easy, easy breezy. Okay, so I want to add some more to this one. It smells so good. This dark chocolate. Woo!
Is it piece there dry?
Hunty.
Is there a piece there?
Babe, I gotta put it in the refrigerator yet. As you can hear,
No, the one that was out.
the old man, he's tried these already, so he's eager for some chocolate. You have to wait. You gotta wait. I got to show the people how to do it first. Okay, so now again, I'm just going ahead in and I'm just knocking it down to, you know, get rid of those air bubbles. Okay, so now, as I said, we're gonna go ahead and sit this in the freezer for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'll pop back in because they'll be ready. All right, family, so after sitting in the refrigerator, I decided to put them in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes as opposed to the freezer. And so now what I'm going to do is, if they solidified, if the solidification went through okay, then when I flip it over, these should automatically just pop out. Okay, so fingers crossed, y'all. So I have the plate here, so now I'm just going to turn them over. I should have did a longer plate, but anyway, I'm going to turn them over. Let's see what happens. Oh, look. Yes, you see that? When you push, they will pop out. See that? Look at that. Wow. Okay. So now, look at this, y'all. See? This is how they look. Okay, I'm going to break one open. Let me just wipe off the side of that plate because you know I'm about the presentation. Actually, let me move them to a smaller plate. You know, since there's only 6 of them that I made. Okay, I'm just going to pile them up here. Like so. Turn that one over. And we have this one. Mmm. Okay, so this is a close up. So this is how they look. A homemade Reese's cup. So now I'm going to break one open. Let me pan in a little closer. And there we go. So I'm going to pan in. So now I'm going to break one open, okay? Ooh, child. Break, break, break. That's that thickness of the chocolate. So look, y'all, look. You see that peanut butter? Yeah, you see all that peanut butter in there? And so now you can also put them back in the refrigerator now. It's fine to put them in because you only want to leave them in your tray for about 10 minutes, long enough, like I said, to solidify and to be able to move them from the tray because you don't want them to crack in half. But once you get them out of the tray, you can just feel free to store them in there, and you know they'll harden up and they'll be fine. But yeah, so this is what it looks like again. A homemade Reese's inspired peanut butter cup. Okay, made with dark chocolate, which is the healthiest chocolate, and peanut butter. You can't go wrong, right? Okay, so family, that ends this video. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. Please make sure you subscribe, like, share. If you do this with the kids, let me know. How they liked it, how it turned out. Okay? Reese's inspired peanut butter cups. Alright, family, I love you guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. Mwah!